G'day. Hello, can you see me? I'm in a shot? Great. So, I thought I might make a little video on what's in my gym bag, what do I take to the gym, what do I use to work out, both clothing and accessories wise. So I've got my gym bag here. Let's get right into it. So obviously I have my headphones. These are, what are they? They're grey Sony headphones, very good sound quality, nice and comfortable on the ears. I can wear those for hours and not get a headache, not get uncomfortable. They're fabulous. I've tried out other headphones and other earphones and wireless with wires, different shapes and styles and stuff. And these ones are the best that I've found. So they're lovely. What kind of music do I listen to with these at the gym? You know, typically average kind of gym stuff, rock, metal. I listen to loads of Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is absolutely phenomenal gym music. That's just, it's so good. It's so energizing and yeah, it really gets you going. Rob Zombie, Metallica, AC/DC, rock, metal, rap. The other day I was listening to like anime gym hardstyle. But then, you know, sometimes I'll mix it up and listen to Enya. So we all need a bit of Enya in our lives to relax. You know, that might be during the warm-up or cool-down perhaps. So put the headphones over there. Lovely. Now let's get into the actual bag. So what I use is this Hawkesbury City Council Hawkesbury City Council Prepared, Informed and Ready. Disaster Hawkesbury .newsouthwales.gov.au. So these were bags that they were giving out for free. I think in the case of an emergency, these are meant to be packed as ready-to-go grab bags. So they have things like your passport and your important documents and maybe some family photos and important things that you can just grab and go in the case of, you know, a flood or a fire or an earthquake or something. We've got several, and I use this one as my gym bag. So let's open it up and see what's in there. First, we'll open this smaller front pocket, and what's in here? Obviously, my gym card. It's got my name on the back. Hawkesbury Oasis Leisure Centre. Lovely place. It's got a gym, and not the biggest gym, not the greatest equipment, but you know, it's enough and it's good and it does the job. Like you can build an amazing physique and get fit with a rusty pair of dumbbells down in your dingy old basement. So to actually be able to go to any kind of gym, that's incredible. So you don't have to go to Oxygen or World Gym or Gold's Gym or any of the, or like Virgin Active or something. You don't have to go to any of those fancy ones to be able to build a great physique, live a healthy lifestyle and get fabulous workouts in. And at that place it also has indoor and outdoor pools, 25 meters, 50 meters, and like a leisure area. And it also has a couple of different rooms where they do fitness classes and stuff. It's got my card. I've got some hand sanitizer. It's always handy. Haha, I'm bloody hilarious, aren't I? And we have my asthma puffer. So should I like to actually get enough oxygen into my lungs to be able to breathe, that's quite important. So if I'm having difficulty breathing, I'll just take a few puffs of that. Helps clear up the airways. And I can flood my body with oxygen and convert that into energy. Lovely. So let's open the main section of the gym bag, shall we? If I can get the zip open. There we go. Now I think, do I have it in there? Yeah. So I think currently the bag is packed with everything that I may have in it on any particular day. But normally I wouldn't have all of this stuff in for each workout. So I'll take only what I need for that specific workout. So I'll lay it out and go through it. So we have my knee sleeves. These are the rock tape knee sleeves. I think they're a size small. What are they? Made in China, of course they are. Yep. Size small, 7mm. So I think that means the thickness of like, I don't know if you can really see that. Like the thickness of the band there is 7mm. Obviously it's not 7mm long. It's about what? 25-30 centimeters this way, but the thickness that way of the band is 7mm. So those are Rock Tape knee sleeves. I use those for more heavy leg pressing movements, like squats and different kinds of leg presses. I don't use them on leg extensions or deadlifts, more just for isolated leg movements on pressing motions that are heavy. So they're lovely. I have a gym towel. Obviously, you got to have a gym towel. You don't want to be that bloke, that person that goes around, sweats on every machine and doesn't have a towel to lay down to protect it or to wipe it up afterwards. If you're working out and you're using machines and equipment, always take a towel, okay? Just be a decent human being. You know, they've got signs up on the gym saying like, no towel, no workout. So just, if you're using machines and equipment, lay your towel down first to protect everyone else from your sweat, okay? What is this towel? This is what is it? It's an Australian Open towel. So my family is a big tennis, where our family is all big tennis fans. So this is a 2015 Australian Open tennis towel. So that's lovely, and it kind of goes with the, you know, black, red, and white theme of everything I've got going on here. So that's great. I'll put that right there. Next, one of my most important pieces, my weightlifting belt. So this is a, you know, I've forgotten how to pronounce it. Is it Harbinger or Harbinger? Harbinger? Yeah, weightlifting belt. And this is not one of those ones that has a buckle and holes that you have to pop it through. This is Velcro. Yeah. So the ones with, it does have a buckle on it, but it's not one of the ones with holes like a regular belt that you'd wear for clothes normally. And it's not one of those ones with those like locks where you strap it over, if you get what I mean. I find those ones you can't do up tight enough. You know, I'm not that big. I'm fairly slim. So a Velcro belt allows you to pull it as tight as you possibly need. If I had a belt with holes in it and I couldn't do it up tight enough, I'd have to punch another hole in the belt, which I don't want to do. That, you know, I probably wouldn't do a very good job. That could ruin the belt. And I'd rather get a belt that can do the job it needs to do in its original state. So that's a great belt. It was originally bought for my brother back in 2018 or something. He didn't really use it much, so I've just adopted it, and it's been mine for several years now. Next we have my wrist straps. So these are, the brand is Celsius. So these are the figure 8 straps. Hopefully you can see that. Figure 8. So these can be used to grip on to barbells or dumbbells, and should your grip strength and your wrist strength and your forearms start to fail, you can still perform whatever movement you're doing, such as deadlifts or rows, and kind of let the weight dangle off your wrist a little bit instead of having to make sure you grip tightly onto it throughout the whole range of motion and movement and stuff. So I use these typically on back day when there's a lot of pulling movements, you know, pull downs, rows, all different kind of stuff that activates the forearms and the grip a lot. So they, as I've just demonstrated, you loop one side over the wrist, you loop the other side over the barbell, and then tuck it in like that, and the barbell will kind of sit, I don't know if you can see it very well, there's like a loop there. The barbell will basically sit through that loop, and then you grab onto it like that, and then you can lift. Yep, lovely. Those are the figure 8 ones. You can get wrist straps that have the loop of fabric at one end, and then simply a flat bit of fabric at the other end. Not a loop, just a single strand. Those ones are good as well. My brother uses those. I simply prefer these ones. Everyone has their own personal preferences. What do we have next? We have some gloves. Yes, I am one of those people who uses gym gloves, okay? Deal with it. You know, I've still got calluses on my hands. Probably can't see, but I do indeed. My hands are quite rough. But these, you know, if you can just make your workouts slightly more comfortable and prevent your hands from being quite so beaten up, bruised and battered, then you may as well. So these are also Harbinger. Yeah, it's the same brand as the weight belt. Lovely. Obviously, if I'm doing leg movements and ab movement or cardio or something, I don't need to use them because I'm not using my hands to grip onto stuff. But anything where I'm gripping barbells or dumbbells or, ropes, something that would be quite rough and abrasive on my skin, I tend to throw those on for. Nice. Maybe I should put those just there. I think we got one more thing left. These are my wrist wraps. These are my wrist straps for grip. These are for more pulling motions. These are for more pushing motions. So, would you look at that? What do you know? They're also harbinger. I have no clue how to say that word. So, there's two of them. I keep them in a little plastic bag with my name on it because my brother has a pair identical to this, so just to make sure we don't get them mixed up and accidentally take each other's, in a plastic bag with our names. There's two of them, one for left hand, one for right hand. Let's see which one this is. I think this is the... No, wrong one. This is the left hand one, I believe. That way? No. That way? Yeah, I don't know. Let's put it on that way. So there's a struggle finding which hand goes with which wrap. So you simply loop the thumb through that bit of fabric there, and then you wrap it around to make sure it's nice and tight. Again, Velcro. Now it's on like that, so it offers stability to the wrist on the range of motion that way, and forwards and back and rotationally as well. So if you're doing chest or shoulders, things where you're pushing and pressing motions, those help add a bit of comfort and support and stability for the wrists. Prevent injury, reduce the amount of risk of you reduce the risk of you straining your wrists, I guess. Pair of those. Lovely. Plastic bag. So, and then the bag itself. It's got a side drink bottle holder that I can put a drink bottle there. Typically, I don't bring a drink bottle to the gym. Now, don't worry, I do stay hydrated. I drink plenty of water, but I just don't bring a drink bottle because my gym bag is already so full of stuff that I don't have room for a drink bottle. Even if it's in there, there's so much stuff on the inside that would be pushing out, make it hard to slip a drink bottle in there. I do stay hydrated. There's a bubbler at the gym that I simply walk out to whenever I need to and take many delicious sips of fresh, crisp, clean, cool, filtered water whenever I need. So I do stay hydrated. I actually drink loads at the gym. I have to go to the bathroom quite frequently, but it's great. You got to stay hydrated. I think that's it. That's all that's in my gym bag. Now, what else do I want to say next? Yeah, so if it's a leg day, then obviously I'll take the weight belt and the knee sleeves, but I won't typically be using my hands for much other than picking up plates and loading them onto the machines. And the squats I do aren't regular back barbell squats. I use the barbell variation where it has those like pads around the neck and then it has the little handles facing forward. So you're holding the bar still on your back on your traps there, but it has pads on it, it's more comfortable, and you're holding it here in front of you instead of having to get your arms behind and hold this barbell behind your back uncomfortably. So that's just way more comfortable for me. So I use those and those for leg day. On shoulders day, which I had today, I'll use obviously those for heavy pressing movements, and my gloves, and obviously my belt. And I don't use the belt on all my shoulder movements, but today I was doing strict overhead presses, push presses, and clean and jerks. So to give just a bit of stability in the lower back when you're like lifting up the weight initially, use the belt. It just prevents injury, reduces risk of you harming yourself, and makes it more comfortable. It's more likely to give you a better, more optimal lift. So why not? You get some people that go, oh, if you can't work out without your accessories, then you shouldn't be working out at all. And I both agree and disagree, because yes, you should be able to do a perfectly good workout without having to rely on all these little different bits and pieces. But having said that, if you can use them and they... Sorry, phone just ran out of storage. It's about to delete some videos and then set this up again and keep recording. So, as I said, you shouldn't have to rely on all these bits and pieces, but If you can buy them and use them and they make your workouts better, more comfortable, reduce risk of injury and harm, then you may as well. You know, like, why does anyone have a problem with you using some gloves or a belt or sleeves or straps or anything? If they improve your workouts, they allow you to work out better, lift heavier weight with safer form and technique, and allow you to just enjoy your workouts more, which is gonna motivate you to keep going to the gym and working out even harder, as Coach Greg would like to say, harder than last time, then you may as well get them and use them. There's not any problem with it. Yeah, so that's about it for this one. That's what's in my gym bag, what I use and take at the gym for my different workouts. Cheers. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to do next. I might do one about my diet and nutrition, you know, maybe what supplements I take, what protein powders, pre-workouts, anything else, what times of the day I eat, what kind of foods I eat throughout the day to hit both my macro and micronutrient goals. I think that'll be a good video. Or maybe I can do one explaining and breaking down each of my workouts. Like my workout split, what exercises I do, a typical set and rep range. I think that'd be good. So, lovely. There's not much else to say. Cheers. Bye. Have a good one. Enjoy.